And now for our Startup Nation segment, where we put the spotlight on promising Israeli companies. We spoke with an Israeli entrepreneur who is now taking his firm global in the new year. We're here with Dr. Gal Aviv, CEO and co-founder of Blenderr, a company providing a platform for an innovative peer-to-peer form of lending. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you so much, Natalie.
Well, tell us, what is Blenderr?
Blenderr is a peer-to-peer lending platform. That means that it allows people on one side that wants to get a better rate for their money, to lend money to other people who want to get easy loans, completely automatically, without the need to go to a bank, to go to meet a courier, or to send faxes. Everything is done online, and you can either borrow money or to lend money from people to people.
Interesting. So how do lenders ensure that they'll get their money back?
So first of all, it's a technological platform. So we have a lot of technology that allows us to rate the borrowers correctly. The first thing is that we have a screening process that is quite detailed. In addition to that, we have what is called a safeguard fund, that it protects the money. It's a provision fund that protects the money of the lenders in case that one of the borrowers has some problem with his payments. And in addition to that, we have what we call direct match, that is automatic portfolio builder that spreads your money over many, many loans. So if you have, let's say, 20,000 shekels at Blenderr, it will be spread probably around 200 different loans. So in case that something happens in one of them, the risk is very low.
Interesting. Well, we have seen in recent years a lot of backlash to Wall Street and the finance sector, and politicians are also taking notice of this growing populist movement. How do the people really react to this new form of alternative lending?
So we see that we started in Israel about a year ago, last November, and it moves extremely quickly. We have thousands of borrowers that are registered every month. We have thousands of lenders that are registered on a monthly basis. The platform already gave in Israel 20 million shekels up to date, and it moves quickly with a lot of support from the people.
Interesting. And you're also set to launch this year in 2016 in both Europe and South America. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so the platform is what we call cross-continent. We allow the idea is that lenders across the globe will be able to lend money to borrowers in specific countries that we choose, and we rate these borrowers correctly. And that would create a new type of investment product that would allow global lenders to lend money to this specific territory, which are these countries that the return is very good compared to the risk. So the idea is to launch in Europe and to launch in Latin America. We're already in Israel, and it will be a really cross-continent peer-to-peer lending platform.
Well, yes, you mentioned Israel. You launched the company here. How has the Startup Nation influenced the company?
Well, there is a lot of support here in the technological side. There is a lot of all the environment here allows you as a startup company to grow very quickly in one hand. On the other hand, the regulation process here in Israel are a bit tighter than in other processes and than in other countries. And so there is pros and cons, but in general, I think this country is very much supportive on building a big business, building a global business, not just a local one, but with all the infrastructure needed in order to grow very quickly abroad.
Fascinating. And then just on the lighter note here, you studied in England, so you studied nanophysics. How has that influenced your forming of this company?
Actually, Blenderr was founded by 3 physicists. It's me and the other 2 partners. The 3 of us are physicists. And I think it's gave us a new perspective to the ways that we think of things. All the credit rating model, it's completely innovative, and the ways that we were able to do it is because of this out-of-the-box thinking that comes from the world of physics, and that's what allows us to have such a low default rates with such a high acceptance rate to our borrowers.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Natalie. Have a pleasant day.